Colin Wotherspoon, 2-0 away win at Alnwick. Tough place to come, but I thought the lads played really well. How did you see the game?
I mean, it's everything we wanted at the start of the season, isn't it? Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough, especially because the pitches this time of the season are lively and everybody's got hopes and aspirations at the start of the season, and Alnwick's no different for any other team. So we knew it was going to be tough, but I was delighted. We scored at the right times in the game, early in the first half and then later on in the game, but it was the stuff in between it that as a young group doesn't always happen, but we're getting better at it. We'll do the basics in games better, we'll communicate better. So we've seen a lot more of that today. In terms of keeping the ball, we know that we can keep it better and we want to improve and keep the ball better, but I thought the other side of the game, I thought I was really pleased with the game. And it is first game of the season, Jeff won 3 points, 2 goals, a clean sheet. Can't really complain.
Yeah, you're right about the goals as well. I mean, early on that wasn't much in the game, but to get that goal, it gives you something to hold on to, doesn't it?
It is, aye, and that's what they say something before the game in the dressing room. We want to, and this is nothing on the team last year or the year before or previous team, but me and Gamma want them to have a go, just express themselves. So in terms of the shape's a little bit different. We're trying to get more players in the box and getting that because we've got a real threat. When we move the ball quick and we've got pace and we get the right areas and we get the right movements, the final third, we are a threat. So we didn't get as much of that today, but we got enough at times in the game to win us the game. And then the rest of the stuff we defended really, really well.
And I mean, you know, we're not going to go all the way through the team, but I'd like a word about Mark Foden because yesterday he wasn't even signed on, and we got him signed on in time, and he's come in pretty commanding performance, I thought.
He's just a great kid, you know. It's somebody I worked with years ago. I mean, I met when he was under 14s, 15s, and I've always kept in touch with him. Just a real good kid. I think he didn't play last year, so I think he got married and other things in his life, and we fell in love a wee bit in the game, a little bit. So I was delighted that he says he would come in this week. And he doesn't just come in for it to help us out, but I would be never kind to keep the boy because he's just a proper. He was great for us today. He talks, he talks well. He'll always communicate with his back four, and I think crosses, which they threw a lot into their box today, from throw-ins or from wide areas. And I think he picked everyone out of the earth that was on top of him and never looked in any doubt. And that is just massive for us as a young group. So it gives us something that, we can build on. So I thought it was great. And he was great in the dressing room, by the way, as well.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's great to bring somebody in. I mean, we always talk about how young we are, but every now and again you probably do need a bit of an experience.
Definitely, 100%.
But you're about the 2 goals as well. I mean, you didn't have a lot of chances in the game, but both of the strikers took their goals really well.
Brilliant. I mean, fair play. I think it was Brandon Young who I thought was great throughout the game. He very rarely got himself out of position, and he kept things simple. He was involved in the first goal, playing the ball around the corner for Charlie's running at you in that area of the pitch. All we asked for is people to get, when he's doing it in wide areas, it's people to get in the box. And Conroy got himself in a great position, and Charlie found him, and Conroy puts it away. But the last one, Niall comes on. Niall was unlucky not to start today because he gives you energy up front, and he's lively. And we knew that time of the game we might need another goal because it was pretty tight at 1-0, and he was great. He took his goal brilliant. I think it was Mali who ran through and he waited, and everybody shouting, play to Charlie, but Marley was brilliant. He waited and he put he waited for the right run and he got it off Niall, and he's great in that situation. He's great, so he killed the game for us.
So a good start, but we're constantly carried away. We've got to build on it.
But it's a great start. It's a great start, and what that does is it just builds the dressing room, and leagues like just saying the lads in there. Sometimes dressing rooms wins your league. It does a lot of the time, and the lads are buzzing. We've had some tough friendlies in the pre-season. We've played sides above us in the table in the leagues, and we've had younger players with loads of players away. So we've lost heavily in 1 or 2 games in pre-season. It's not about the result. It's about getting time in the lads' legs. But but you still can't forget the defeats in the dressing rooms. That's a different dressing room today. That's a dressing room with young lads who are over the moon with the photograph for each other. And we scored 2 good goals, but we've earned the right to get the 3 points. So you take that in the next game, and that's what you do. You just try and build a good dressing room, and they're over the moon in there, so it's a good chance for Wednesday.
Thanks very much, Colin.
Come on, Jeff.